Right, so after a 2-week hiatus, I am finally back with some more Aytron Senna driver career mode. We have 3 races left of this second season, and I currently lead the championship by 46 points. And of course, today we are looking to extend that lead. Now, I don't know the exact mathematics, but I believe that if I go into Las Vegas with a 53-point lead, I would have secured the championship. And today, basically, I'm pretty sure if I win this race, I win the championship. So that's the goal. Let's get to qualifying. Okie dokie then, welcome to quali. Now, I don't think I necessarily have to win the race today. I believe I just need to outscore Verstappen by 7, which of course, if I win, I will do. But if I finish second, then I would need Verstappen to finish, what, P6? Or I think P5 actually. So if I finish second, Verstappen's P5 or lower, I win the title. If I win, I win the title. So there are some big stakes today. And of course, one of the most important parts of the weekend is of course qualifying. So we are looking ideally for a pole. But I think a top 3 is reasonable. Now, of course, at Mexico, you can usually get away with qualifying P2 or P3 because of the massive slipstream you get down the main straight. Alright, here we go for run number 1. And of course, if you are new around here or you enjoy this series, why not like the video? It definitely helps out massively. And why not subscribe? I'm trying to hit 1.4k by the end of the year. Now, at the moment, my teammate Lando Norris has set a 1 minute 13 dead. And the top time is Fernando Alonso with a 1 minute 12.5. A very, very good lap time. Let's see how I get on. I'm going to go down to about 55% on the overtake. I reckon I do want to have some left for the second and third DRS straights. That braking was pretty good. And then we, of course, ride the curb, get on the exit. Big oversteer snappage, but it's all under control. At the end of Sector 1, I am going to find myself 3 tenths up on Magnussen, which doesn't really mean much. What does mean a lot is its fastest overall. That is incredibly nice. Send it through here like I'm silly. I'm going to have a lot of grip through here, of course, being on the softs. Now, this should be easy flat, but I'm going to do just a slight lift. I don't know if that actually helps, but it feels faster, so I'm just going to stick with it. Through Sector 2, it's not the fastest sector, but I am now 7 tenths up, so that's another almost half a second found. Now we go through the stadium section. This lap can be easily improved upon, but honestly, for a first lap, in 2 weeks in this McLaren, it's not been too bad at all. We crossed the line, and we are only a 10.5 off title rival Max Verstappen. And given how much more time my record is in that lap, I don't think that is bad at all. Actually, the opposite. That's very good. Now, of course, qualifying is going to be slightly trickier than usual because we no longer have the best car on the grid. We actually got the 3rd fastest, maybe, depending on the track, even the 4th fastest. Aston Martin, out of nowhere, now have the quickest car, followed by Red Bull. And then there's quite a large gap back to us at McLaren and the Ferrari boys, so it's going to be very difficult. Alright, here we go. Final run of qualifying. I've got a Ferrari right behind me, but they should have just finished their lap, so that's okay. And we are off. Let's make this the best lap of Mexico that I've ever driven. No oversteer at the exit of 3. I did lose a bit of time, though, but that's okay. Move! Williams, move! Williams, move! Williams, move! Oh, that's just lost me there. That might have just lost me pole position. I've had a wonderful run through those corners. I am a 10.5 up still, although I am losing a bit of time because I've run out of VRS slightly. Through the stadium section, big snap of oversteer, round the final corner, go on the exit. It's a lot of time found. Is it enough? Please! Oh. Okay, well, P3 is still very good. It's just, I honestly thought that finding a 10.5 would have been enough to get the pole. It would have if Alonso with Verstappen didn't improve, but Fernando Alonso taking pole might be extremely crucial. I am now going to be alongside my title rival, Verstappen sharing the front row. I'm sharing the second row. P2, P3 for the Grand Prix. Quick reminder, I've probably said it about 20 times. If I win this Grand Prix, I am a back-to-back world champion. And if I want to win the championship, I need to outscore Verstappen by 7. So it is crucial that no matter what, I send it up the inside into turn 1. And here we are on the grid. There's no engine penalties taking place. That would be pretty shocking with only 3 races remaining. So I will be P3. That is now confirmed. Now, the strategy is, of course, extremely important. I have been experimenting with undercuts and overcuts a lot more recently, especially on stream, where I'm like pitting 2 or 3 laps earlier rather than just the 1. But if we take a look at the mediums, the average lap time that I'll be reaching at the end of my stint is like, what, a 17 dead? So if I pit way earlier, you can see how the lap time goes down to a 17 because the hard tyres barely wear. But then I don't know if that's even a good strategy. I think I will stop probably 2 laps earlier so that my wear is a little bit less. And of course, if I need to stay out a lap longer, then I can. Right, without further ado then, let's start round number 14, the Mexican Grand Prix. And here we go. Come on. I've not had a good start. I've had like 1 good start this whole game. I need one now. Reaction is a little bit slow, but the start is good. And I've had oversteer, massive snap of oversteer in gear 5, and that is not what I wanted, really. That was a collision with Checo. I apologize, Checo. I'm not trying to repeat what you did in 2023. Into turn 1, Verstappen and Alonso fighting. There's a chance here. Let me through. Beep, beep. Coming through on the inside. On the... Oh, my goodness. What a move. I'm free on my title rival. Is there space to go for it on Alonso? Not quite. Oh, my goodness. On the switcherooskies, I get past Max Verstappen. That is massive. But, of course, if things stay as they are, I am not the back-to-back champion of the world yet, as my point gap will only increase by 3 when I need to be 7. I need to win this race to win this title. But, you know, Alonso, he ain't no slouch, is he? He's beaten lively. And there is lap 1 complete. Now, Verstappen does have a lot of straight line speed. Yes, he does. But I'm able to defend quite easily. And, honestly, I don't know what my pace is going to be like compared to Alonso, since I'm already getting some big oversteery snaps. I'm not too sure, as you can see. It's very snappy. I don't like it. 2 purple sectors, I found my rhythm. Now, DRS is of course enabled. Aytron Senna takes the fastest lap, but 7 tenths is quite a lot to overcome with the DRS, so I might just play it a bit more patiently. Hang on a minute here, I am actually closing in. Can I go for a move? Alonso's defending. I could go for this round the outside. And hang on a minute here. I have the lead of the race. As that happened then, I did not think I'd be able to overturn a 7/10 gap down the straight, even with DRS, but my straight line speed is that good. And now Alonso scrapping with Verstappen. It'd be really helpful if Alonso can keep that place, and I think he has done. Well done, Alonso. Good defending. Here comes Alonso down the second straight on lap 4. Is he going to go for it? No. Lucky, lucky me. That would have been bad if he got the inside line there. That would have not been fun, but I'm holding on. I mean, the pace is actually quite bad. I realised that this car is set up for pure straight line speed, which isn't a bad thing, but it's all right when you're on the offensive. Defense, you kind of want more aeros so I can pull away through here. As you can see, Alonso right up Miaras through sector 2. He might actually go for it into here. He is actually. Let's break. No, I'm going to have to give him space. He's going for that. What an absolute wild man. Now, luckily, I do have a lot of overtake to use and play with, but I don't want to use all of it. So here comes Alonso with the oh, he's gone. Right, can I fight this back? Yes, I can. He's going to completely block me there. That was a bit crazy from the AI. I've used basically all of my ERS. Round turn 1. I think I can keep this place here. Over the curb, push him off a little bit. So I keep the place. Okay, so he kind of messed up turn 3. So I actually have a bit of a gap now. But whew, Alonso is fast. Actually, that's not good. Verstappen going for the move, and he sacks it off. Right, okay. All right, lap number 6, and Alonso is so much closer this time. This geezer is, excuse me, flying along. And I don't really want to waste all of my overtake, so I'm going to try and fight him into turn 1 with just this. He's actually managed to brake later than me that time. And, oh, he's, okay. Right, that was a bit of a crap defense from Foot Crib, I'm not going to lie. My apologies. And actually, wait, this is bad, because now I don't get DRS. Verstappen is completely open to go for a move, but Lando Norris! Lando Norris, let's block off Verstappen! Verstappen's gone to the inside, what an absolute nutcase! Go on, Lando! Fight, 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 fight! Go on, son! Get him! Do him in! Revenge for Mexico in real... No, he's not done it. Okay, never mind. That was going to be like a torrentious moment, but it's just not happened at all. Okay. Bad news, Alonso is now 1.4 ahead, so no DRS anymore. Bad news is, Verstappen is a lot quicker than me. Bad news is, my tyres are going. Bad news is, Verstappen's going for it. This geezer's absolutely nutty. What is wrong with him? He keeps going for like barbaric overtake maneuvers. I really tried to help Lando Norris on that previous lap, trying to block off Verstappen so Norris can go down the outside, but he just bottled it. What a surprise. Bono, my tyres are finished, Bono. Help me. Here comes Verstappen. He keeps trying to go down the inside here. This time I need to give him a lot of space. He's actually committing to it. Holy moly. Yeah, my tyres are in a really bad spot right now. I'm getting lots of oversteer moments. It's not fun. Pace is awful. Fernando Alonso is just gone. And the situation is looking a bit bleak now, to be honest. As you can see, Verstappen, 0.2 behind me. I do have a lot of overtake to use, so I should be okay for this lap, but actually, Norris, relax, please. He's going to go for me, isn't he? He's going down the inside of me. You know, let's build a McLaren wall, Lando. No? Okay, never mind, don't need to, it's fine. Alright, don't compromise yourself trying to overtake me. I don't want you to get done by Verstappen as well. Okay, this has suddenly just turned into a fight for the constructors rather than the drivers, apparently. That's fine with me, I guess. Lando Norris now up to P3. 2 and 3 for the McLarens. That is a lovely point, so if we can keep it. But given how slow I am right now, I'm not so sure, to be honest. Here comes Lando Norris. That was a bit cheeky from Lando. Okay, right. I wasn't expecting that at all from Mr. Norris, just to go around the outside like that. But fair enough, I suppose. Honestly, there's nothing I can really do about it. He is quick. Everyone is quick around me. I am by far the slowest in this, you know, front pack at the moment. If I could just stick with Lando, that'd be nice. Maybe get a bit of DRS assistance, drag me along a little bit as we pursue Fernando Alonso. But yeah, this has gone really bad all of a sudden. I'm not stopping until next lap as well. So, yeah. Alright, it is officially my time to stop. Here we go. Now, the undercut is in action. I have no idea if it's going to work. Fernando Alonso is just gapping himself away from everyone. The gap is about 5 seconds now. The stop time is good, 2.5 seconds. One of the Ferraris is fighting Verstappen into turn 1. Doesn't get the place. That's quite cool. You got, you know, Red Bull, Ferrari, Red Bull, Ferrari. That's very nice. But anyway, let's see what the pace is like on these hard tyres. Of course, I've now got 15 laps on these tyres. They should be able to do the distance very easily. But of course it means that when I get the undercut, if it works, my tyres are going to be 1 or 2 laps older than everyone else. So we'll see how that plays out in the future. Right, and as you can see, in the bottom left of your screens, Fernando Alonso has stopped. And honestly, these tyres are bloody fantastic. I am absolutely flying along. The grip is there and I am locked. Now, keep in mind, Fernando Alonso had about a 6-second gap when I stopped. I come out ahead of Max Verstappen by some distance. So I managed to gain about a second with the undercut. So that has worked excellently well. That should also mean that I come out ahead of Lando Norris. The thing that I'm concerned about, though, is that I'm pretty sure Lando Norris might come out behind Leclerc, given how good the undercut is. So I sort of needed Lando to stop on this lap rather than the next one, but whatever. Alright, Lando is in, and we are all going to come out miles ahead of him. Also, Verstappen is extremely quick, and he's going to be right up my arse very, very soon, and I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest. I just want to drive 5 to 10 laps without having to defend from someone, but unfortunately that doesn't look like it's going to happen because Verstappen is closing in very, very quickly. Keep in mind as well, if things stay as they are, meaning I finish P2, Verstappen finishes P3, we go to Las Vegas, I think, or Brazil, I don't know which track it is. We go to the penultimate race of the season to decide the championship. And I actually had a massive snap of oversteer exiting the stadium section. The gap is 0.3, and it's not looking too great, really, is it? Here comes Verstappen. I can try and avoid the slipstream, but well, I don't know. He's not really catching. He's not catching. Why is he not catching? I don't know, but you know what? We absolutely take it. Lovely stuff. So I've actually defended without really needing to defend, so that's nice. Here comes Max Verstappen. I think he's actually going to try and go for an overtake this time. Let's see. I do have some overtake to use. And, no. I wonder why the AI is being so careful. Verstappen could have quite easily gone for a move there and probably got past, but no. As Lance Stroll takes the fastest lap, we are starting to slowly reel in Fernando Alonso. Don't forget, if I win this race, no matter where Verstappen finishes, unless he gets the fastest lap, I think, I will win the World Championship. But to do that, I need to win, and that involves catching, Fernando Alonso, who is one of the, you don't want to come up against him for a win, realistically, because he will do a Verstappen. He will just fight you until the death and probably win. 5 laps remaining in this race. I'm closing the gap to Alonso. It's now under 2 seconds. Oh, Verstappen just hasn't stopped, though. It's been constant fighting. And actually, who's that? I have no idea who that is. That is Teo Porcher, I believe, in the Williams. I thought one of the front runners was about to DNF, but no, it's just good old Teo in the Williams. Poor bugger. 4 laps remaining. Gap to Alonso 1.8. I'm not gaining enough. And oh, okay, sure. Okay, yeah, brilliant. Verstappen just sails past with 0 problems. He must have just dumped his overtake. I need to stop thinking the unexpected. I don't expect him to do that, and that has just cost me a chance of securing my 2nd championship. That is really frustrating. So as it stands right now, I have a 46-point lead. I would lose 3 points, which isn't a lot, to be honest, so it's not the end of the world, but I was really, really hopeful that I could have secured my title today, but through Sector 2, I'm about to lose so much time to Verstappen. I'll probably lose the DRS as well. Pooh! 3 laps left. Verstappen has just taken the fastest lap, so he'll be scoring an extra point, so the gap will now decrease by 4, which again, ain't the end of the world. It's just, it would have been nice to wrap it up here in Mexico without having to stress about the last 2 races. And as you can see, Verstappen has really caught up Fernando Alonso. This isn't over by any means. My pace is obviously shocking, but if Verstappen goes for it on Alonso and they go wheel to wheel, I could definitely, pick up the pieces and maybe pick up another position or 2. But we'll have to wait and see. I have no idea where Lando Norris is. He has had another fall off, running P3 earlier on. He's currently now P6, so we'll be scoring even less points in the Constructors, although we should score more than Red Bull, I think. No, Sergio Perez is right behind Norris. I have no idea what that's going to look like, but we have 2 laps remaining in this race, and I'm suddenly setting personal best sectors and nearly a personal best lap, so I don't know where this extra pace has come from. Here goes Verstappen for the lead of the race. I think he's going to get that, isn't he? That is the worst thing that could possibly happen. Now Verstappen's going to get even more points. I suppose I can maybe get past Fernando Alonso. Is that even a thing? Can I do that? Probably not. No. Okay, so now Verstappen's gaining even more points. Brilliant. Alonso, why can't you just defend? You're supposed to be really good at that sort of thing. Look at San Marino 2006, I think. I don't know which one it was. Or Hungary 2021. Do that again. But no, you just let Verstappen sail by. Alright, final lap of the race. Verstappen sets another fastest lap. And I'm just Too far back from Alonso here. I am getting closer, but I don't think I can get close enough for a move. It's going to be so close. Please! No, I can't go for a move there. I just can't do that. Maybe a little switchback? No? Okay. Also can't get past down the second DRS straight. That's not going to happen. Super omega cringe is what I can describe as this race. It started out so well. You know, had a decent start apart from nearly, you know, DNFing Sergio Perez out of his home Grand Prix again. But, you know, I managed to get past Verstappen. And then I got past Alonso, and then Alonso came back past. Pace was okay. Got the undercut. The undercut worked, and here we are. Lap 25 of 25. Verstappen is going to win this race. Fernando Alonso is going to finish second. And I'm going to finish P3. And yeah, that massive Verstappen oversteer basically sums up this entire race. Snappy oversteer. That is exactly what's gone on. But there's the checkered flag. And I'm annoyed. You know, I am frustrated. I think I should have done better that race, to be honest. I feel like I could have defended a lot better. I feel like twice it happened when Alonso passed me and when Verstappen passed me. I wasn't expecting them to do it, and by the time I reacted to it, it was too late. They were already through. Damn it! So there is your final finishing order. I don't know what happened to Carlos Sainz, but he actually lost 2 places at the end. So Lando goes from P6 to P5. Not awful for the constructors. I do think we lose points today. Let's see. So Red Bull got 26 and 8, so they got 32. We only got 25, so actually it weren't even close. Red Bull gained quite a lot. Looking at the standings now, of course, today I should have won. Like, it was a possibility, but realistically, I should have. I definitely had the ability to win today. The standings look like this. I now have a 35-point lead. It was 46. Now it's 35. Yeah. That's really painful to see. Although, to be fair, look at it this way. There is a positive. That is quite a massive positive as well. Going into the penultimate race of the season, I need to finish... if I finish, like, 4th, I win. Because Verstappen, he would have to gain 9 points on me to go to the final race of the season, which is the difference between, like, 1st and 3rd, or 2nd and, like, 5th. So it's very, very doable in, I believe it's Las Vegas, the penultimate race, to wrap things up. Looking at the constructors, we still have a lead of 38. I reckon I have the ability to stay at the top for these last 2 races. What we need is this bloke to get back up there. P5 today wasn't a bad result, but he should have finished P3, realistically, or even P4. We need constant top 5s and top 4s from Lando Norris until the end of the season, because as you can see, Sergio Perez still dropping a relative stinker. So, that's another episode of my Aytron Senna driver career mode completed. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for a free can of Pringles, and I'll see you a lot later. Goodbye.